Bipolar Shadows. This is the whole story. Dropping masses of waste into my ocean after I gave you permission to explore it. Every time a penetration with no respect of the current state I was in. You sailed my soul and saw the top of my lands, wondering about the depth in me, and the light that shone through and through you persuaded me to let you dive deep. Pulling back these layers of bandages, I had to self-heal, and I thought my self-worth made me worth an experience to get to know a real one of you. Message inaccurate, inappropriateness accepted. Put the bids in for a position to be the leader of the free, the land of the brave, the essence of the tree. Going once, going twice, sold to the large soul in the rear, waiting for a chance to save lives. Sexual contact at a young age permitted. Verbal and physical abuse permitted. Unfortunate circumstances permitted. Penetrate, penetrate, penetrate. Analysis, anticipated insanity, maximum limit reach, perpetuation exhausted, experience, she's dead. Flatlined. There I am. Look at my body. Stretched out across these beds, on these floors and in their heads, I am the confused and abused child. Subject to violation and stimulation and exaggeration of my imagination, visitation, penetrate, independence, annihilate, warning, maximum level exceeded. Introduction, alcohol and drugs, increase. No father, decrease. Penetrate, die again, and she splits. 2 parts, and they all sit at the foot of her casket in observance of the cold princess that bit the poisonous fruit that was fed to her. And still, after the split, she illuminates. Watch me. How inappropriate to have Prince on a temple that she thought was her home, putting her hands on the wheel of a vehicle she was never taught how to drive. Whew, too much. Doctor, observance, please. Recovery anticipated. More places to dig. So we played with the worms in the dirt until playing wasn't right, when innocent games became undercover plots and schemes to penetrate the light in the darkest of the night. Take it away, abuse, misuse, and confuse her for all the holes that she let us put in her. That child, she's humiliated. Confidence incinerated, and all of the smog remains to make clear days cloudy enough to never believe sunny days would ever come. A Christmas present, the hope to someday be free from the infiltration and violation of a destiny that couldn't be seen. Analysis of current state, crazy. Hysterically laughing. Unpredictable, and she's splitting. Someone call the doctor. Prescribe the chess game and stress game to make her feel like she's a whore. No crown to be won, no future from that messy past, just the shit she sees in front of her and the judgments to make it last. Observation, new hole, penetrate, new hole, dilate, new hole, incubate. She's dead, so we don't have to worry about killing her anymore. But bitch, I live. See, after I trusted the first one to use my magic for good, he took parts of me. I knew I woke up under the influence of not being shit, and I followed it up with a hit of old school hip hop telling me I'm too legit to quit. Examination unsuccessful. Warning, she's bipolarized. Hacked by all of them, I believed I wasn't worthy of the real that I could never find. All the holes open with feelings in the air coming back around as I lay there with him and them. Darkened rooms and an overrunning well, they all thirsted to bleed me dry. Eyes to the ceiling, death and bitterness brewing between this cold body. I walked on water. I walk on water. But I ain't no Jesus. I walked on water, but only when it freezes. What was the wrong in this life was the permission I gave you all to just take. And they take and break and fake and shake me to my core where I thought nothing was waiting for me. Magic depleting, inability to empathize increasing, thirst for tenderness rising, and it's all still my fault. Knives to my throat, gunshots in my hindsight as I lay there in a dark corner already paralyzed after that one that fisted me. Calling out for peace to the broken people on a mission to break me. Quicken breath while I'm running to the next door. Anxiety kicks in, hands are shaking, mind is racing, and the first thing I think to do is call. Pick up. Pick up. Can't you fucking feel me right now? No answer. So I left my phone off the hook. Call the authorities. She's off the hook now. Someone get a crash cart. The drama of the show isn't over yet. Look at all of these holes left in her. Look at the shape of me. It's all that's left to take of me. Steal the wet, take the sacred, downgrade the magic in between my legs. Take more abundance for granted than I feel I can even give, and still is the bed of my sea rising up to swallow your staff whole like the flood you could never anticipate to survive. I'm not dead. Let me remind you that I am alive. So the last battleground of the bottle was a war of honesty in my mentality, trying to get me to rectify with the lie in me. How they lied with me and lied to me as they poked and prodded the inner workings of a masterpiece. Didn't you realize I'm the motherfucking masterpiece? Bipolar, living in my truth. I got the master key. Still hanging out, willing to pay the master fee, trying to be free. So I was looking for the key to the master suite. Endlessly grateful for the faith in me. Could it be the fight in me? Yeah, it was my fight for peace. In the hive that's built in and outside of me, all these damn holes, I realized I got a lot away for the dream of a dynasty. After finding a feeling in the spirit of a bottle, they knew I sat there going brain dead, but my force full throttle. All on the ledge, giving up on the edge of morality, but we won't jump. That's cowardly. Observation 3201, stroke the lamp of her, since it still holds her after the deep split. Don't forget to double up on the dose of feeling like shit. Weigh her down and try to remove the light still inside. New assignment, push her. Make this bitch lose her motherfucking mind. And there, I witnessed the lid fade away and escaped to understand the battle every day. I reached out to the heavens to fall back down to hell, and the wage on my soul they've been pushing me to sell. Blackout. Who knew that the darkness could consume and reveal? How could you feel so lost in a big white room? Is it real? I became us, and us two stood in the light visible to each other, and all felt right. She was the worker of dreams come true, so I had to be. As I witnessed her crying over the lies, weeping over silence, the silence I kept during all of her soulful cries. I found her missing me, needing a hug, falling to her knees, begging for my love. I gave her what she deserved, a belief in the real me.